Japan, round 6. UK brought 2 fighters, 3 artilleries and 4 infantry. Fighter, artillery, infantry into India. Fighter, 2 artilleries and 3 infantry into United Kingdom. Combat, he went for Karelia here and he failed, which that is exactly what I needed. I needed him to make a mistake here. He lost 6 infantry and artillery and he ran away with 2 fighters. So I'm very happy with this. He might go for round 2, but I think Germany can handle that just fine, I think. Yeah, if I need to, I can just shove all my fighters. I was considering hitting his navy, but if he's set his defense profile correctly, he can get it to a 40% chance to hold, which I'm not interested. I'm not interested in, even though there's free transports here, I'm not interested. I don't think it's worth it. It's too much. It's too much for Germany to lose. And he took Burma. No units lost. Okay, so the UK Air Force is pretty sizable now. It's about 9 fighters and a bomber. So even if Russia gets in a desperate situation, he could just shove a load of fighters there and prolong the Russian life here. So as Japan, I'm thinking of 6 infantry, 1 artillery, fighter and a bomber. Yeah, I think this buy's fine. Yeah, I'm not particularly concerned with what America's doing because he's only, at the moment, he's only buying lights. As long as I have access to Sea-Zone 60, I can always put more ships down. So I'm probably just going to chill in 61. It allows me to protect Sea-Zone 48. And of course, all my planes and all my ships are here, so if he does try and move in mass, I'm just going to wipe out his navy. I'm just going to play defensive here. I don't think I need to do anything irrational with the Japanese here. Okay, yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, okay, they can make it back. This fighter has nothing to do. It's just going to sit. Sea-Zone 61. I'm going to be conservative of my units. I want to try and get a stack building in Szechuan. And then these guys can assist killing this unit. I just want to kill the unit. If I take the territory, great. I just want to kill the unit. And that should be everything for Japan here. He's got no tanks, so he's not going to blitz this. 38, best case scenario, that is 42. So hopefully get lucky here. Very nice. Do I get 2 for 2? Oh yes. Nice and efficient. Very efficient round for Japan. Interesting. Okay. I want the artillery here. I'm gonna leave 2 infantry here just to trade Burma. I'm gonna have this guy come. It's Yakut, I think. I don't have anything to trade these territories. And do I want... I'm not interested in trying to wipe out the American Navy right now. Is it advantageous to put the bombers in Germany here? 2 bombers against... If he stacks the US transports, 2 bombers against this will be worth it. Where is the Americans gonna go here? Is he on 3? My entire navy, not navy, air force is on. Got 3 fighters and a bomber. 2 here. He could actually dump. Wait, no, he can't. The ships can't reach. Okay, where's he gonna go then? He can't push forward with naked transports. I guess he's just gonna hang around in 10? Well, he has to take... Okay, well, I don't think Germany needs bombers to assist just yet. The bombers need to hide in Manchuria, or is Kwangtung still safe? 1 bomber. Yeah, okay. Let's do Kwangtung here. That should be relatively safe for it still. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no can opener for the Allies here, so you can't land any planes in Yunnan. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. There should be no way he can... Yeah, the bombers are safe there. There should be. So yeah, if he takes Philippines, I'm just going to take it back. It's that simple. I'm going to take some infantry off and resupply, which allows me to make a small stack in Sichuan. I'm going to have 8 guys, AA gun, fighter and a bomber. That is sufficient enough to defend. There are 4 for... Yeah, okay, nice. Yeah, this is good. This is fine. If I can take 4 units from Japan, or at least 2 units, 2 or 4 units from Japan. What's that? That's going to be 9 infantry or 9 units into China. Hopefully for the rest of the game. Yeah, okay, yeah. Standard carrier keep. I have 2 battleships, so that's basically 5 hits before he even touches my planes, so... Okay. That is the end of Japan, round 6. Now he is online here. So I'm going to pause and wait for him to take his turn, and I'll be back with Germany round 7. Okay, just a note, if he considers hitting this with Russia here, I have a 94% chance to hold. Now if we're looking at a round 1 strafe, on average he's going to have 8 infantry left, so he's going to take 9 units, and he's going to kill 7 of mine. Really? With all my tanks? Okay. I mean, they are freeze, so I guess fair enough. Is he just island collecting at this point? I suppose he's slowly crawling forward. No one's done this against me before, so I don't know. I assume it's good, right? Because that's less landing spots for Japan. But I guess he can waste his time doing this. Hopefully he fails to take one of the islands at least. But the thing is, if he's going to do that, he's going to lose a transport. Right? He can't really get any closer. In fact, that's probably too close, because my navy's right here. You'd have to block me. Which he can do. Yeah, if he's going to move here, he has to block me. But then his navy's isolated, and I'll just force my way through, I think. And he can get these 2 destroyers here, and then maybe there's a tactic going on here, where then he hits me with all of his bombers and all of his ships and that. Oh, he's clearly stacking it. He has to block me here, I think. Otherwise, I'm pretty confident I can wipe this out. So, we'll see. Gotta do it. You have to block me. There you go. Okay. This guy definitely knows what he's doing then. I think I can still force my way through here. I don't know what blocking that does. Yeah, I think I can get away with it. Obviously, I have to see if I can actually step into 48. He does have a lot of attack power on 48. 1, 2, 3. But he can only land 4 planes, so he can only take... Okay, that's not true, I lie. He can actually hit me with 5 fighters because he's taken Caroline. Of course, with no losses, of course. I don't think he's taken many losses taking these islands off me. Both bombers there, okay. Wait. Okay, so he's got 3 bombers now. Yeah, this is getting a lot. The navy just might be strong enough to withstand it, we'll see. Probably not though, with all these bombers around. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to block him. If I can't step forward, I would have to take this, block him, by ships in Guangdong. Okay, so he's going to attack the battleship here. I assume he's only going to lose a sub here. If I get lucky, he loses a plane. Alright, good luck to my battleship. Yeah, that's the sub gone. The sub's definitely got its use. The Russian sub definitely got its use in this game. All I need now is him to fail one of these. That would be pretty clutch. But it looks like it's going to be a flawless round for Russia. Exactly what he needs. I'll decide what I'm going to do over here on Japan's turn. German buy. Probably he's moved here. Damn, I should have put those bombers here, man. Totally would have hit that with those two bombers. Well, I can't predict what he's going to do at the end of the day. But I probably should have put the bombers here, definitely. To have a chance to pop these. I might do it. German's neck, but he can combine his fleet, so it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Okay, he did lose a unit here. I've got to get some success with the Axis here, I think. The Allies are looking very comfortable. So, only 39 income for Germany. Okay, so I'm going to have to abandon Karelia here, because obviously he has a 1-2 punch on it. I don't have any units available. I can't get enough there in time. Even with the fighters, I don't think. So I'm simply going to take Finland, Archangel, retreat to Baltic, and then stack Baltic, and try to force my way through again. Now I'm going to do it I'm going to try and keep my air force together in Germany. And threaten the hell out of Season 8 and 5, so he can't split. He has to combine. He can't fanny around with this bit harassing me. Like, he's been pretty effective at doing that, just pure harassment. So I gotta try and force him here. Maybe next round I'll just increase my air force by 1 fighter a turn, maybe. We'll see. Or even a bomber. But right now I just need infantry on the field, and I need to try and stack bolt. I'll just probably just stick an infantry blob on its own with the tanks should be enough to suffice against a double hit if he's so inclined to do so. But this will be my buy. I think this is fine. Right, so before I continue, the US bought another aircraft carrier, 2 fighters, and artillery. Deployed the artillery into Western, and deployed the 2 fighters and aircraft carrier into 11. He took the Caroline Islands, losing no units, and then he moved into Sea Lane 50 and then blocked Sea Lane 48 and 60, so my navy can't attack 59 or 50 with my fleet. I do not think, I'll see on Japan's turn, but I do not think Japan's strong enough to actually step into 48 here. He has 3 bombers, 5 fighters, and of course his entire navy. So I'm going to have to try, and I think the only valid move for me is to kill 48. and block him, so he can't block me from getting to Borneo. 2 more artilleries and 4 more infantry for Russia, and he took several undefended territories. He killed the battleship, lost a sub, and he lost an infantry, and yeah, so a pretty successful round for Russia here. Damn, if I put those 2 Japanese bombers here, I'd totally hit this. Okay, I'm going to take Finland, I'm going to take this. Do want to take this, so, and then I got to take this back. Now, is the game going to play with me again, and am I going to get no units killed? We will find out. And I will blitz Persia. The UK hitting Season 37 is really shaken up. Losing those 2 fights as Japan is brutal, man. Because I couldn't do everything that I wanted. I wanted to stack. I like to try and stack 59 if I have fleet remaining, to kick the Americans out of the Pacific. But I couldn't do it in this game. I can't have... The Japanese fleet was just battered. I can't split my fleet. It's too much. Alright, so these are my combats here. Yep, of course, he gets a hit. Now, is the UK going to get another 2 hits like he did the previous round? Am I going to get a single hit? Okay, hopefully these 3 infantry are still alive. Okay, 44 again. It's definitely a note. There's definitely a notable jump in ELO. Definitely a jump in skill that I'm going up against. It's definitely for sure. Yeah, especially if I keep making slight, small miscalculations and mistakes. It's just gonna. I'm gonna get outpaced. Okay, that is the end of German's combat moves here, I think. It's gonna die anyway. It's gonna die anyway. Let's just keep our units together here. All right. Right, that is the end of Germany round 7, and I'll be back with Japan round 7. Okay, Japan round 7. UK bought a fighter, aircraft carrier, 2 artilleries and 2 more infantry. Aircraft carrier fired to Season 8. Artillery and infantry to India, and then artillery and infantry to the United Kingdom. Took Persia with the tank, and then he took France and Northern for free. Oh, actually no, he didn't. Right, so yeah, he killed an artillery, 2 infantry, and he lost 1 infantry. Okay, that's quite frustrating. When I do trades, I tend to normally meet the amount of ground units at least, because in the past, going in light, I've been punished so hard. So he's done this, I think this is the 2nd time or 3rd time he's done this game. And it's paid off for him very well, so that is quite frustrating. Of course, I only got 1 hit. Of course. Burma, yeah, he took Burma, no units lost. If he's gonna keep getting battles like that, it's gonna add up, and then I can't keep up. So it is what it is. As Japan, I'm thinking of buying 6 infantry, a carrier, and a fighter. I'm gonna hold it in 61, I think. So I want to make sure that he can't stack 61. I mean, this looks pretty bad, but if everything goes well and I block C-Zone 48 and I kill the destroyer here, that's really all he has for a navy. And if I could just get to his navy, then it should be fine, hopefully. But I don't know, he's got a lot of landing spots now, so he might be able to clean up after I've gone in with my navy. So I'm going to stand and hold here. I think that's fine. He does have a pretty big airstrike against my navy, but that should cost him a lot if he's going to go for that. Okay, so I'm going to be trying to take Burma here. Kill this destroyer, and hopefully he does not get a hit back, because that would really suck. These 2 bombers. I want these 2 bombers to attack Kazakh here. Because I want these bombers to land in Germany to stop these guys from getting away and just stacking C-Zone 3. Now, the UK could just move. Into C-Zone 3 to protect it, but I don't know if they'll have enough to protect if they want to stay in C-Zone 8 as well. So I might try and stack France again, because this is all the Americans have, and if he's going to dump them into Finland, you might be planning that. He's probably going to dump them into Finland, and then my stack's going to move forward, and he might do a 1-2 punch on my stack. But the Germans should be able to handle that. So the idea is that, yeah, these 2 bombers will force both fleets to combine at least, I think. Where I don't know if it's what I need to do though, because I think I need these bombers here to give me more attack power on the American fleet. So I don't really know if I keep them here or just let the Americans get away with what they're doing, what they're gonna do here. So okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to keep the bombers in China. As much as I want to put the bombers here and force an awkward position for the Americans, I think I've got to deal with this problem here. What? He's running out of lights. He's got 2 more coming. He might just stay there and block again. He might take this, block, move these guys down by 2 more. He might just stay in 50. If that's the case, then okay. Maybe sending the bombers into Germany is completely fine. If I move this bomber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Caucasus, and then these two Japanese bombers to Germany. Are they better in Caucasus though? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to be stacking Karelia anyway, and I'm pretty confident. Am I the? Ooh, that's 8 fighters, man. Plus this bloody bomber as well. So, if the Americans stack this, he has a deadly 1-2 punch on Karelia. That's scary. If I put the bombers here, 1, 2, 3, it forces his fleet into 3. Otherwise, he has a chance to lose these American. But the thing is, if I leave him here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they're forced to land in Karelia. Okay, good luck to Japan. Fighter paying off so far. Excellent. Oh boy. Okay. Definitely lucked out on that. That was... Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening with my rolls here. I don't know what's... What is happening? Japan, you gotta wake up. It's too late. It's too late, man. It's too late. That was pretty bad. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I invite him to come and try and hit my fleet. Truly outstanding. Truly, truly outstanding. Wow, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can come back to Kwangtung, it's fine. This bomber will sit. Okay. At least the blocker worked. Okay, right, so that should be everything for the Japanese here. Carrier and another fighter, and then 3 infantry here, 3 here. If he's gonna go for my fleet here, I'm gonna do Sake C here. And I'll just buy 2 more carriers. Couldn't even kill the artillery, man. Great. Right, that is the end of Japan round 7. I'll be back with Germany round 8. Okay, Germany round 8. Now I'm trying to remain positive here, but I have never gone against an opponent that I say this with full confidence. This guy is beyond lucky. It's actually insane. I'm going to explain what he's just done, but it's just the fact that there's been a couple battles in this game which he's heavily at the disadvantage and he has come out on top. Like, he's actively taking disadvantageous battles and he's still standing on top. He's coming out as the stronger man. I don't understand. Okay? So he's just walked in and pretty much obliterated the German army. I just don't have the words to describe how annoyed I am, because this is... I've purposely put myself in a position where it's so advantageous. The advantage is completely on my side of the court here. I have a 96% chance to hold with a massive profit for the Axis. And I'm talking about a 60 IPC profit for the Axis. You know, I'm not like playing around with 70% or 60. No, this is 96%. I cannot believe how much damage this guy's just done to me with the Russians here. This is insane. To bring Germany down to its knees like that. He had nothing, really. He really didn't have anything. mean, yes, he had 6 artillery, a tank, and 3 fighters. But 13 tanks, they are... It's not just that, you know, I have 16 lights, and that's 16 twos. And then 13... It's insane. So this guy had a 4% chance to win. He didn't go in, obviously he didn't have the units to take, because they all died. He fled with 2 fighters. But that's insane though. How much damage he did to me, and he still has 2 fighters left. He still had the chance to retreat with these 2 fighters. So yes, like I said, he has a 4% chance to conquer, which he didn't succeed, but he achieved a 0.6% result, because he has 2 fighters remaining. 0.6%, okay. And then on average, the Germans have their entire tank corps intact. How has he managed to kill another 11 tanks? I got... Where's that? I got a 0.8 result, and it is the 2nd worst result I could have gotten. And on a good day, on average I've got 13 tanks left. On a good day, I've got all my artillery left, you know. Having 4 artillery left isn't far away from the average, but I really don't have any words. But that is certainly very crushing. I can't even respond. I can't. I just there's nothing. Wow, this is insane. This is absolutely mental. I mean, obviously, even if I had all my tanks left over, the 13 tanks wouldn't be enough to deal with this. I don't think. Maybe. But come on. I mean, that little fight down there, I mean, that was just the first step, right? And then he's just done that. And then it looks like he's obviously gone in on this fleet here. I've not even looked at this. I've not even looked on this side of the board. So, okay, so we bought 4 fires, expecting to lose a load of them. He took Karelia. He took the Solomons. No units lost. I don't think he's lost a single unit taking these islands off me. He lost an infantry in Finland though. He no units lost in Archangel, so that was 2 infantry on 1. I couldn't even get a hit back. He killed the destroyer in Season 48. Okay, so what did he do? Okay, so he paid the heavy price here. He certainly did. He certainly. So it's okay, it's not all bad. It's still though, that's crushing. Losing the German tank corps that is brutal. I cannot believe that. So yeah, I only lost 2 carriers and a destroyer. And he lost he lost 2 destroyers Yeah, I actually want him to go for this battle. He lost 2 destroyers, 4 fighters, and 3 bombers. So I'm glad he. Okay, yeah. At least I got something. I got an ounce of compensation here, I suppose. Well, he definitely lost more than 4 fighters, so interesting. Okay, do I take? I might see if I take the initiative to go after India. We'll see. Or I just keep the pressure on. Maybe just. Okay, I mean the UK is probably going to wipe out Caucasus with his air force, and of course the tank. So, yeah, I mean it's completely gone. I cannot believe it. No response from the Germans, and the Russians are going to make a full recovery. This is insane. I mean, unless I shove my fighters over here. I could luck out. This guy runs here, so okay, so this should be fine. I buy 4 infantry, 4 infantry and artillery, 2 tanks. Shove all my fighters here. If he attempts to do that sort of move, he'll get punished for it. Maybe he'll get more. He might get overconfident and try to go for this as well, and then pay heavily for it. So I might be able to. I really wish Germany could put the pound on. That is insane. Okay, let's try and move on from that. I don't think the game's over for the Axis here. Okay, so I think the only buy I can really do is 12 infantry and 2 artillery. I'm going to shove 4 infantry into Caucasus, and the rest are going to go into Germany. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the Japanese have options to try and wipe out the American assets. I don't know what the UK is going to do, so I'm just going to take these light. I'm going to take this light because his attack's too strong. He's got 8 fighters on Karelia. It's too much for me to try and stack it. So. I just hope he has 6 fighters, a tank and a bomber on this position, so I really do not know if anything's going to survive here. It probably won't, so I'm going to lose the bomber. If he's gonna do that sort of play, I have to punish him. I have to hit a couple of his planes. I gotta get lucky. Actually, it's fine. I'm putting my fighters there as well. Actually, no, he's not gonna hit that then. Yeah, I'm putting my fighters here. Yeah, I completely forgot that they exist. I just gotta be careful about Germany so that the British can't take it, of course. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is actually blitz Kazakh so that the tank can come across unless the UK takes it. Well, Germany needs to recover, so, and Japan held on, so I'm very happy with this. Very, very happy with the Pacific. He's run away, but he's still putting a lot of pressure on Borneo. So for attacks here, bomber, I'm gonna do. Okay, if we can, there we go. Do that. I'm gonna send one more infantry to Germany. 2 infantry here, and then we're gonna hit this with 5 fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then I'll see how many units I can move out of Germany here. I'll probably send it directly to. I'll send it through Poland. Because if I send it through Baltic, the UK might just nuke the reinforcements. I'm just saying the game would be a lot different if he didn't do so much damage to Germany. I'm just saying, okay. Russia would be in some serious, serious trouble, but he really did luck out. Yeah, okay, this should be fine. Good luck to Germany. Okay, let's just forget that happened. There we go, that's a lot better. Very nice. Okay, very, very nice. Yeah, it really does disorientate me when we do the round the world thing. I don't know why the game insists on doing that every single time. Yeah, I definitely want to save this bomber. 1, 2, 3. Because I might have a go hitting this with 2 bombers, hitting this with 1 bomber, and then that'll get rid of the US's assets, so we can't send any more units. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can. That's the problem now. It's just Germany's knackered to the point where he could just stack fighters and I can't do anything about it, so actually if he blitzes this and goes for this, it just gives a net positive 2 IPC for the Axis here. So okay, so I can get away with sending 9 infantry to Poland here. And I'm not too scared of what the UK can do here, because he can't stack and do anything crazy and put an IC down. So I'm just going to do a simple. If he takes France back, it's just going to be a simple trade back. So I'm going to send 9 forward. So I'm going to have an AA gun, 12 infantry and 2 bombers. I have a 98% chance to hold against the UK. The US won't have a chance to do a follow-up with their single artillery and 2 fighters, because this should be dead. And this should be dead. So I don't think these guys can reach anyway, but if he does go for it, and this, if he does go for it, I will make sure that this dies. I'll prioritize killing this transport. Okay, so I'll just reiterate, it's a 98, okay? So, you know, I shouldn't have to stress about it, but I literally got punished for a 96% battle, so anything can happen with this guy here. So, and of course I'm going to be on sack the AA, which will be my last AA, so that feels bad, but it has to be done. But it was definitely a good shout putting these Japanese bombers. It's not. It could be better, but I'm gonna be forming a new stack with these 19 units. Obviously, there'll be less to do some trades, but around 15, 14 units are gonna combine, make their way to Ukraine, and I'm gonna make a new stack in Caucasus. And I think Japan's just going to have to do a huge rush towards Russia as well. That has to be priority, I think. Okay, I think I'm happy with these moves here. Just making sure, yeah, I've not been bombed, and yeah, 10 infantry are going to come, 8 infantry, 2 artillery. Yeah, I was thinking of putting the artillery forward, but I need a little bit of training power because obviously I just want to make sure that I can trade. Because obviously my fighters are in Caucasus now, so I just want a little bit of punch to take France back. Hopefully if he goes for France, Northwestern, you know, I get some hitbacks. I kind of need them. This should be intimidating enough for the UK to not bother hitting it. And if he does hit it, it should be very costly for him. Okay, yeah. Okay, well at least Germany's income is keeping up there. It's keeping up there. That definitely helps. Right, that is the end of Germany round 8. I'll be back with Japan round 8. Okay, Japan round 8. So the UK bought 1 artillery, 8 infantry, and 1 industry. Industry into Egypt here. Artillery 5 infantry into United Kingdom, and then 3 infantry into India. He took Kazakh for the Russians here and moved the tank into Russia. And then he took Baltic and lost no units in Karelia. Okay. So for Japan, I'm simply just going to get 3 infantry, a carrier, and a bomber. Because I have a feeling I'm going to lose a bomber engaging at least one of these targets here. I'm going to send 1 bomber here and send 2 here. Hopefully I get lucky and he gets no hitbacks. And if he's going to get a hitback, hopefully it's this one and not this one, so I do kill all the transports here, and then I've just replaced the bomber. I've got to buy a carrier here because I need something to protect the transports at 61, so I'm just going to get a carrier and 2 fighters to protect against this bomber here. Yeah, there's not much else I can do. I'm going to save the 2 points. And I should be able to get Japan to 38, 40, 41. And then 43 with these 2 points. So, not a bad buy. And yes, he's investing into Africa here, so that's going to be like 5 units a turn. That's going to put pressure on Caucasus here. But hopefully Germany can get strong enough to deal with Russia, hopefully. Right, hopefully I do get lucky here. And hopefully get scot-free. I'm going to move the tank across. I'm going to take this for free. And I think that's it. Just got to move these guys across. I do have 4 fighters to spare. I might move them into Caucasus here. Maybe it's worth moving Japan forward here. If I'm going to do that, it might be worth having... He might leave it for the UK to deal with. So I might actually trade Persia with Germany. I don't know. I mean, Russia's at its weakest right now. I don't know if they can afford to do that, especially since Germany's right here. If he's not careful, I might have odds, but he might be able to get the Americans down here. He does have 4, he has 2 fighters coming as well. I don't know, I think I just got to bank on the fact that he's going to take heavy losses if he goes for it. If he leaves it for the UK to deal with, I might have the Germans actually try and kill this. So, good luck to Japan, especially with these bombers. Alright, come on. Come on. Excellent. Oh my god, man! So frustrating. I'm probably gonna lose another bomber now. Wow. Man, come on. What a joke. Okay, so gonna move these guys up. These guys are gonna come forward. It's just exactly what I need. I just need Japan to get a little bit of luck. Right, I could take 4 from here safely now. Move them down to Yunnan. 2 are gonna stay here. 1's gonna stay in Kwangtung. I don't want the UK getting any ideas of trying to strafe this with his air force, just to try and take out a fighter. Okay, well at least I took... lost 2 bombers. Ridiculous. Well, at least I bought 1. 3 fighters, 2 bombers as the Japanese. Excellent stuff. That fight's still hilarious to me. And yes, we lost 2 bombers. Very good. Yeah, I just got to bank on the UK wanting to hit this instead of Russia, because then I can hit this. He could still choose to hit this with a tank, and obviously that's 6 fighters and a bomber. Yeah, if he really wanted to. But you know, you're attacking a small stack here, you should probably lose some air force. You know, maybe 2 planes at least. If he is really desperate to get rid of this. If Japan can get big enough on Kazakh here, I'm going to put an IC down for Japan. I don't need to do any transition Germany off to get Japan on, because it's not a kill Germany game. I don't really know what kind of game it is, to be honest. But the Allies have a lead, so especially now that I've lost 2 bombers. So okay, these will be my moves. This might have been stupid of me, but I don't want to lose any more fighters. And he actually did get a hit with the destroyer, I think, so I would have lost the fighter. Carrier. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, Carrier, I believe in you, man. I really believe in you. I really believe in you, man. I believe, man. I believe it. I believe this Carrier can get that hit that I desperately need on UK's turn. I desperately need that Carrier to get a hit. I cannot believe I just did that. I just left. I put no fighters in season 61. And it just didn't cross my mind. I was thinking of putting it here. I was like, oh, actually, maybe I should defend my Carrier, but no. Let's defend the infantry I'm going to put down. What? What am I doing? Oh my god. Right, okay, so the next The next placement game I have to do is an Allies one, I think. Yeah, this is my last Axis. So on my next Allies game, I'm going to have to start bringing my A game and stop making these bloody mistakes. These simple mistakes. Why am I giving him the chance to just cause me problems? The funny thing is, he's probably going to hit my carrier and get off scot-free. Even though I just lost 2 bombers, he's probably going to go boom. That is how you do it. That is how you do a successful bombing raid. Learn from me. Hopefully he's blind and just doesn't see that. Or hopefully that carrier is blessed and gets a hit. Okay. I look down in shame. Right, so that is Japan round 8. And I'll be back with Germany round 9. The hilarious thing is, right, with this, what I've just done is that I was considering a different buy. I was considering getting a destroyer instead. I might as well have just done that. It would have been 4 IPC cheaper if I was going to do this. I was going to do a different configuration, but I realised I couldn't because I need the transports here to allow me to trade this. Now, the thing is now, is that I probably botched and completely blundered the Pacific now, because if that bomber hits, I can't take Borneo back. Wow, I cannot believe I've given him a chance to come back in the Pacific now. What am I doing? I have to hope I can obliterate his navy. Okay, his fighters can't reach 47. So if he's going to take it, I might be able to wipe out his fleet and then get more fleet and then eventually get more transports and take it back. But I have no transports right now, so I'm going to have to invest in transports. Oh, this is so stupid. Anyway, I'll be back with Germany round 9. Okay, Germany round 9. Okay, so I'm disappointed with how well his round's gone, but I've just learned something which I had no idea. I had no idea fighters could do, because he did attack season 48. And I was like, where the hell is my fighter gone? Oh, well, it's landed on the carrier. So, the transports are actually now protected. So, that's great. That mistake has just fixed. That's so strange. Why did it land there and not on the island? Is it like a coin flip of where they land? That is so interesting. I did not know that could happen. Wow, okay. So he went all in here, and he lost a fighter, 2 battleships, a transport, so he tried taking Philippines. I don't know how the game's programmed, so maybe since... No, I don't think so. No, I don't think... No, because he lost the transport, so the fire has no excuse. Right, sorry, this is an awkward cut. So, yeah, anyway, I was saying, so yeah, he went all in, lost everything, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so I only lost 1 fire, that's very good. Pretty happy with that result. Okay, so that's fine then. I should be able... I don't know, the UK could like invest in a navy. That would certainly cause problems. Why not? You might as well, right? he could drop ships here and here, which he might do. Okay, so yeah, he took West Russia for the Russians. He took Borneo, no units lost, so he has no problems taking these islands. I don't think I got a single hit back on any of my islands here that he took. And he took the Solomons, he took Caroline, he took Iwo Jima. And I think Wake is also Japanese. I don't think he lost a single infantry. He bought an aircraft, so he's just full investment into against and he just didn't move. I assume that the fleet is going to move here then. He didn't even move the aircraft carrier or the fighters. I don't know. So the Russians, they hit this, and they lost one infantry. So that's just exactly what I need to see. I mean, I get it. He went in with... Yeah, he went in with 3 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 fires. Can I just get more? Can I just get a little bit more? I just need a little bit more than that. It's fine. I'm just going to move these infantry across if they live. He probably is planning the 1-2 punch. That's probably why he left it. So I'm probably going to hit this with Germany. Then he bought 2 more artilleries and 3 more infantry. Yeah, I can't believe this. I had no idea this could happen. I don't know. I guess I must have got lucky there. I assume it's a coin flip because the plane can land either here or here, and it chose the carrier. It chose the carrier, unless it prioritizes carriers to land on. I don't know, if it prioritizes carriers to land on, then it was actually a misplay for him to hit my fleet. Because I should be able to take this back. It's probably going to have to be sacking transports though. Because of the UK could buy a fleet now. Or at least invest fleet into 34 if he really wanted to. He could buy like 2 infantry and a sub and a carrier and a destroyer here, maybe, just to get a surface fleet building here. He's got plenty of fighters around, so I don't know. My hopes haven't been crushed yet, so I think I can still. The game's very close. The game is super close. So, but I think maybe there's a chance here. Germany should be solidified into Caucasus now, and I doubt he's going to get super lucky again like he did with his Russia strafe. So now Japan's finally here. It's round 9 and Japan is finally here to give a little bit of assistance against Russia. So right, anyway, let's stop yapping and get this. I think I just need as many bodies just to fill Europe up. Okay, so I probably want to continue to take. This is fine because I don't mind doing this because these units didn't get wiped out, so the UK can't be everywhere at once. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I take this out then, because this bomber's not available. If I do take Karelia, the bomber's forced to land in Karelia, which I'm not interested in doing. So I'll have Germany deal with it this time, finish it off. I don't know why he didn't move any of the US assets here. He didn't even move the artillery forward. Did he try and engage Evenki here? Where did that other infantry... No, it went down here. So he did have a look at this area of the board. He just didn't... Okay. Okay, so I probably want a fighter to assist that. I could continue to deny the UK France here, but I want to send every man possible to Russia here. I can't mess around with trying to build a stack in France. I've got to continue this, I think. Right, hopefully this goes well. Ooh, don't I want to hit this? I'll do it just this once because obviously it's just going to get wiped out. The UK could probably still wipe it out. I wish I just moved the tank across now and just left the... But I don't know how... I didn't know how successful Russia was going to be on its attack, so... Okay, good luck to Germany here then. I know it's implausible, but he's taken implausible fights and came out on top, so... Fighter! Dude, do not play like this, man. This is ridiculous. Okay, well at least we took the territory. That is so silly. I mean, the joke. It's like the jokes write themselves. Overall, that was a successful German round, but it's still just so. It's just so. Insane sometimes. These units are dead. Unfortunately, I mean, it was questionable, I guess, for me to move it forward, but at the end of the day, the dice decide how successful. I thought Russia's in a bit of a weak spot. Maybe I get lucky and get quite a few infantry. No, that's not the case. I only get one, and then now the UK is going to wipe out the rest. So I basically just wasted a bunch of Japanese units now. So I'll take that as a mistake then, I guess. That's happened several times. I've got no hits. He's got double hitbacks. Okay, so I've got a lot of defense here. I don't think I need much to defend Germany here. Okay, well, okay, we're maintaining a good production for the Axis, so hopefully I don't make too many mistakes now and I can finally build, and hopefully by round 12 I have some sort of odds on this. Probably either for artillery or invest in tanks directly into Caucasus here. And yeah, I think that's everything. Okay, that is the end of Germany round 9, and I'm going to pause. He's taking his turn, and I'll be back with Japan around 9. Alright, for a buy I'm thinking of 2 infantry, 2 artillery, a tank, transport and 2 destroyers. Ideally I don't want to invest this much into Navy, but obviously there's going to be no... I have to take Borneo back here, so... And if I have time, I might take New Guinea back. So, but the idea is that I take Burma this turn, move everything forward. He's going to take it back, obviously, and then I should have hopefully 3 transports worth of units to hit this back if he pushes out in mass. And then the 2 destroyers just gives me a little bit of extra protection, because if he puts all his fighters back, then he could dead zone 36. Which means I'll have to sack my transports, which I obviously don't want to do. So, yes, that is my thought process here. And I'm not really concerned about what's going on here. He's probably just going to buy another carrier and be at pretty much full strength again for another round. I don't know how long this game's going to go on, man. But the problem is that the UK, its air force just keeps on increasing, so I should probably just do the same for the Axis here. I was thinking, let's try, should I do a switch up, get 2 transports, then get ready to try stack Burma and start going for India, try and pull some of these fighters back, but he has 7. And if he's super desperate, he just buys another 3, drops them right into India. I can't really do anything. So I'm just going to have to do full focus on Russia here still. Okay, so I want 2 fighters sitting here. It doesn't really matter though. I have this fire assist this. Now I want to take this, and kill. Germany's going to have to deal with this. No, I don't know. There's no point Germany going for this here. It's too much. It's too much air force. It's just too much. It's crazy, really. I'm just going to nuke this this Kazakh guy. Hope he doesn't get hit back. Where's he gonna land? 2, 3. Okay, so these will be my Japanese moves. Implausible. What? Implausible. Well, I mean, the Transjordan fight's implausible, and that has 1 infantry defending. So if give me a break, please. Just give me a break. That is not implausible. It is if the fighter misses. I will say that. I will admit that. But it's fine. We lucked out, got infantry to get the hits. It's fine. Implausible. Right, can I please take Kazakh with no problems, please? Okay, very nice. Yeah, there's no funny business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nowhere to land. This bomber right here. Yeah, I'm not concerned about this. If he wants to push out and try and take French into China, Thailand here, I didn't lose a single unit here. I'm going to have another transport as well to come down. This bomber then can hide here. I might have to, I might analyse the, his UK, I think. His UK's been very dominant. And his US incursion, except him obviously throwing himself at my fleet. He didn't, by the way, I mean, I didn't luck out or anything when he threw himself at my fleet. The odds were completely in my favour. So he got exactly what he should have gotten. I didn't luck out. It wasn't like a Caucasus situation with the Russians. No, he lucked out there. I didn't luck out here, no. But yeah, I might analyse his American incursion into the Pacific, see if I can learn anything, because he has done very well as both the UK and the Americans to tie down the Japanese attention, even though it's not a kill Japan game, and I'm sweating as Japan. So, and UK doing UK things over here is pretty standard. So. One, two, three, four. Nowhere to land. 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. Am I really? Do I really want? I don't think I want to give him that chance. No. I'll come here. I'm not interested in having him come back in any way. I just gotta play safe here. Even though I have 2 destroyers, which should be enough to deal with this bomber, I'm not interested. Just gonna play safe. I might actually use the fleet to finally take these points away. If I can. I need to deal with this problem first, but then I might move on before the Americans have enough power to stop me. Right. Okay, that is the end of Japan round 9. And we're back with Germany round 10. Okay, Germany round 10. So America bought another fleet. Deployed everything here, so he's going to continue to at least harass Japan. Did no combat, no nothing. He did move 2 fighters here though. And he looks like he's using this carrier to bridge the gap for fighters to come and land here. The Russians went full greed mode and attacked. But he can afford to do that because he's got all these planes here. I don't even think I've got odds on Russia right now. So to stop him from doing this sort of move again, I'm going to probably buy tanks and artillery right here. So I'm getting a huge influx of infantry to reinforce. To stop him, hopefully I can get odds. I've got to try and punish him for being greedy, so... $11 fighters, excellent stuff. That is what's saving his skin. It's always the fighters. I have nowhere near any odds to even try. Yeah, I just got to beef up Caucasus here. And then 7 infantry for Germany. Okay, yeah, this should be my buy. Pretty happy with it, I think. It's just whether or not my trades are going to be good enough here. He's a weaker punch now, so I don't have to worry too much about Germany's safety as much as I normally would have. Alright, so I'm thinking of leaving. I don't know, I should probably deal with that problem. If I leave it then, what's his odds? 30%, okay, so I kind of want to try and deal with that then. I just need to kill the units this time. I just need to kill the units. And hopefully he doesn't get too many hitbacks here. I can hopefully just one round it. And I have a nice big stack in France. If I fail to kill the units again, man. Okay, so these will be my attacks with the Germans here. Good luck to Germany. That was pretty amazing. That was pretty amazing. That, on the other hand, was... okay, there we go. Very nice. Right, I just need one more. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very good. Yes. That's what I need, man. I just need to kill the units here, please. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Definitely a blessed German turn. Very nice. That's fine. I'm going to commit the artillery here. 2 more infantry. Send 6 more across. And... okay, so... Germany is a little bit light, but it's still a 90% in my favour to hold. So if the UK is going to go for it, hopefully he gets punished. Yeah, it's going to be an AA gun, 8 infantry, a fighter and a bomber. Which, if that's the case, I should probably do that, just to be on the safe side. Okay, so the Caucasus stack is up and running again. Got a nice stack here. When I was climbing through gold on the Allies team, this is the sort of tactic I would do with the UK. It was definitely to invest in a large air force. It is pretty effective. But okay, so, yeah. Anyway, so I want the Japanese to kill the artillery here. I want to get rid of his artillery here. So I'm gonna try. I might have to use Japan just to trade with Russia here aggressively until I can formulate a stack. If he's gonna be greedy like this, I want to take these artilleries out. Definitely want to do that. I should have the power to do so. I do have my air force here. At least kill the artillery. You know, I don't want him spewing out. Spanning out, that's what I mean. I don't want him spanning out like he just did. I don't want him to feel too confident with his air force, because I don't know. I'll see what German's odds are next round, but the UK can just reinforce with another fighter. The US can send another fighter as well. I'm not concerned with what the UK can do here. I'm not scared of this. 8 fighters, but I mean, this is a... if you're going to hit Caucasus, you're going to... at least I expect you to lose a lot of your aircraft, so... anyway. The chain's ruined a little bit. I'm sending no units towards Russia this turn because for this stack. But after that, I should be able to send another wave. Yeah, if there's too much here, I might have to send more of these units here. So. Yep. It might be more efficient to have the tanks make their way up there, but I want to try and get the attack power to at least threaten a 50-50. Yep, correct one. And yep, there's definitely 8 infantry here. AA gun, fighter, bomber. I'm not too concerned because obviously the UK sent 2 extra fighters here. Yeah, so. And yeah, if he wants to take the territory, I actually have a 92%. Okay. Feels good. The game's in a weird state because it's like it's round 2 or 3, but it's been 10 rounds. The only difference is obviously the UK's got a massive air force. Okay. Alright, so that's the end of Germany round 10. I'll be back with Japan round 10. Okay, Japan round 10. UK bought 3 artillery, 7 infantry and 1 more fighter. UK can never get enough fighters. And he went for Germany. This guy had the balls to go for Germany, but I'm glad. He managed to retreat without losing his fighters though, so, and he was lucky that he didn't lose any planes in the engagement with my AA gun, of course. But I take those. I think that's twice now he's failed. This guy seems very confident in head-on engagements in when he has the disadvantage. It's very interesting. This guy's quite aggressive then, so I wonder how he plays the Axis if he's this aggressive. I mean, it showed because he went with Russia against my big German stack and pulled out an insane result out of his ass, so I don't understand. Anyway, so he moved the UK stack here. I'm not going to allow this. I think I have to try and wipe this out with Japan here with what I have, and hopefully I get lucky and pull out an amazing result somehow. Or at least strafe it, so it makes it easier on Germany. I'm not having the UK thinking it can get through, no. So I'm going to strafe this with Japan and then hit it with Germany, hopefully. best case scenario, the Russian units die first, but I don't know how the kill order works if there's only this similar units. So I'm about to find out, I think. Okay, so I'm going to pause and think about my buy and moves here. Okay, so I'm going to go for 2 infantry, 2 artillery, another tank, and another fighter and another bomber. When he comes back, I'm just going to get another carrier. Just stack carriers again, like I did before. Yeah, get another bomber to replace the other 2 that I lost. But at least this time the US isn't here. Not really. So yeah, my transport's going to be messed up, so I can't really transport anything effectively yet, because I have to take this. I was going to take a transport to take New Guinea back, but I just invested in a new transport. I don't think there's any point in me just sacking one just to take 1 point for me to lose it next round. So I don't want to waste my time here. I've got to try and help Germany as much as possible here. So I don't have a lot of options as Japan right now. So yeah, I would prefer to hit this and this as Japan, but I really can't stand the UK being here, especially with these 9 fighters and a bomber. I can't let it stand. I can't let the UK get away with doing that. It's kind of insulting, to be honest. But hopefully I can get a pretty good strafe with Germany here. I have to figure out what I'm going to send, of course. Okay, so what am I planning here? I think the idea is to send I'm just gonna take 3 of the infantry here, because let's be honest, when America comes back I'm not gonna get a single hit back anyway. So right, he can hit me with 2 fighters and a bomber, which I don't think that's something he's gonna be inclined to do. What does this look like? I just need a good round 1. If I can get 5 hits, even 4 hits, you know, that's I'd call that successful. Right, since I'm not hitting this, I'm going to take this point then. Okay, so I'm going to send 2 infantry to Yunnan here from the island with the 2 destroyers. That should be enough. I don't know if it's worth the bomber going after 1 transport. I don't think it's worth the risk, so I don't think he's going to do that. Okay, I think that's all Japan can do. Wow, I hit both bombards. Okay, very nice. Right. I'm hoping for a killer round 1 from me here. Can I get 4 hits? I've got plenty of dice here, so come on. A5. 3 hitbacks kind of sucks, but I'm gonna retreat. I'm pretty happy with that. Forced to retreat to Xinjiang. Bit confusing. Okay, so I'm still trying to learn the retreat mechanic because I don't normally do it. So from what I understand, I've had problems with retreating in the past before, so what I'm gathering from this is that you can only retreat to the tile you came from. You can't retreat. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, that explains the issue I had with Russia. I think my first Allies placement, or my second Allies placement, I had an issue with this. It didn't lose me the game or blunder or anything, but it was annoying because I couldn't understand it. Alright, well then I'm just gonna finish it off. Why not? I could just finish it off. I could have just finished it off. I could have just finished it off. If Russia really wants to, he can hit this. This is probably gonna die then. I'm gonna have to come back around. Yeah, let's stay on carry keep this time. Okay. I could have finished it off. I don't know why. I might as well have, because this isn't really profitable for the Allies to take. So I probably should have. Because these units are probably dead anyway. I'm not concerned if he pushes forward, I'm just going to buy more units. The only problem is that I'm going to have to block him so he doesn't take Manchuria, or I give him the option to. But I do have... it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Right. That is the end. We do have a bit of a lead now. I don't feel comfortable as the Axis though. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with, despite me not committing to kill those units, which I probably should have. That went pretty well for Japan. He's still got 1, 2, he's got 6 artillery. Not that I'm really concerned for Caucasus' safety, but hopefully that pays him, like that bites him, because he's obviously spending an extra IPC a turn to get more artillery. So hopefully I can make him pay for that. Hopefully West Russia does cause quite some difficulty for him to take. Yeah, okay, that is Japan round 10. I'll be back with Germany round 11. Okay, Germany round 11. So the Americans bought another battleship, destroyer, transport, infantry and artillery, deployed them all into 56, and West United States. He attacked Archangel, lost an infantry. And then he moved into 59 with his fleet. So the Americans are back again. I'm going to see my odds on this battle. I doubt he'd move forward recklessly like that, because I can't hit this. So I'll see. I've got to be mindful of the counter-attack as well. But that is 4 fighters, which are quite deadly. So Russia bought 6 infantry. They took Ivanki, Archangel, for free. They attacked Xinjiang with 2 artilleries, a fighter, and got no hits, so that's pretty good. I'm glad he wasted those artillery. And he went into West Russia. He went into West Russia light, and then he only lost 1 infantry. That's a little frustrating, but at least I killed the 2 artilleries here. Okay, so on Russia, Germany is going to have odds on Russia on round 12. If I deploy the 4 tanks, this is going to be my buy. If I deploy the 4 tanks into Caucasus, I can get Russia to an 80% chance to conquer with Germany. Only if the UK does not add these 2 fighters. If the UK adds these 2 fighters here, turns into a 50-50 battle. If he adds these 2 fighters, it becomes impossible, I think. It becomes a 23% chance for me to conquer, so hopefully he doesn't notice that. I'm going to offer him France again, so hopefully he gets distracted and wants to keep his fleet nice and intact here. Steps back into 8. With his fighters, of course, and hopefully he wants to keep these 2 fighters here to help trade Burma and to keep Burma nice, India nice and strong. But if this guy knows what he's doing, he's going to move these 2 fighters up. If he fails to do that, I think I will take the chance. I think I will go for it, but bearing in mind I've not accounted for what infantry the Russians are going to commit to take back, because he seems very insistent on having territory. When it's Russia's go, he desperately wants to keep these territories here, so if I can kill this infantry and take the territory, excellent. If Japan's going to take this, and Japan's going to try and take this, so Russia will have 1, 2, 3, 4 options to attack. So if he attacks all 4, excellent. That's what I want. I want him to commit and get greedy again, and hopefully I can punish him this time. I really hope this is enough. I really want to try and finish the game. or at least take Russia. I have odds, so I might actually just sacrifice the Japanese units into Kazakh for Russia to hit. Hopefully he takes heavy losses. Hopefully he fails to take the territory. That's what I'm banking on. Alright, so for my attacks, I'm going to try and kill this infantry here. I'm going to take Finland. And do I commit everything here? So he has to commit more? Okay, so I'm going to try and make this as awkward for the UK as possible. This area is going to be light, so if he wants to dump these units into Karelia, he can. And obviously I can't trade back. I can't attack it back. So all of that territory will be free. But I'm also leaving France, northwestern open, so he can't do both. Does he want the points, or does he want to dump a load of units into Karelia? It's up to him. I'm going to choose to dump these units here, so that he commits more units to try and take West Russia back. Like I said, hopefully I kill the infantry here. I just need to kill the infantry. Best case scenario, I take the territory. I want to kill this artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, I just want to kill the UK infantry here. Best case scenario, I take it, of course. And I need to take West Russia here with, hopefully, 3 units left, at least. I've got to bank on him making a mistake with the UK here, and him getting overly aggressive with the Russians. That is what I'm hoping for. Do I care about the US taking that? No. Let's go all in against Russia here. I don't really care about Finland too much. 39, 41, 42, 44 best case scenario. Okay, well, good luck to Germany here. This is so stupid. Can I please just kill? There you go. Very nice. I'm glad I sent the artillery. Bloody bomber. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's free infantry in West Russia again. I just want to kill, I just need to kill the artillery. That sucks, of course. I would have liked that 2 extra income, but at least the artillery's dead. And what I'll do is deploy 1 infantry into Karelia. Just to put even more pressure on the UK. Do you dump your units here, or do you take these 3 points? I don't know, man. It's 8 points. One, two, three. If he stays in 5 here and sends the fighters over, I'm gonna hit his navy here and wipe it out. So he can't dump his units here and also send the fighters over without being punished. The only safe spot for his navy is an 8 and 6, and on this side of the Europe here, so okay, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we took 2 of these territories. The UK's going to move here, I guess. Now, it shouldn't matter if the UK stacks here, because I'm still going to put the Japanese here, so if the Russians get tempted, they take losses, I think. Right, 4 tanks, 1 infantry here, 2 infantry, 2 artillery. Well, fingers crossed, this is just enough. Just enough. Just enough pressure on Russia to finally crack it, hopefully. I just got to bank on him making a mistake now. Okay, so that's the end of Germany round 11, and I'll be back with Japan round 11. Alright, Japan round 11. So the UK bought a fighter, artillery, 7 infantry. He took France for free, and Northwestern for free. Took back Karelia for the Russians, killed a unit, no units lost. And he took back Burma, no units lost. So pretty successful round for the British here. But he failed to see what I'm going to do with Germany, and the fact that Germany has pretty decent odds. He didn't add any additional fighters for the defense of Russia here, and since that is the case, Germany's odds have increased. So on Russia's turn, if Russia does nothing but huddles up, deploys all his units into Russia and just doesn't do any attacks, I can get Russia to a 96% chance to conquer on Germany's turn. So it's that simple. I'm just gonna walk in to Russia here with Germany, and that should be the game, I think. Also, it's huge profit for the Axis here. It's insane, the disparity. It's about 80 IPC. Actually, it's pretty much bang on 80 IPC. So on average, of course. However, if Germany does fail, I do have a Japanese follow-up. I'm going to move I'm going to take Novo here with this infantry, but I'm going to move this small stack here. So if Russia does hit this instead, it just makes Germany's chances of taking Russia a lot easier, far more simpler. So yeah, I think it's that simple. I'm just going to hopefully take Russia here. With the UK, he split his navy up, so I do actually have the choice of hitting 5, but I'm just going to save the Japanese assets just in case Japan needs to hit Russia here. And if the game continues prior to me hopefully taking Russia, then I can have both Axis planes maybe hang around Germany and try and wipe out the British fleet to stop the landing, to start cleaning up the rest of Scandinavia. So, I mean, if I take Russia, the game's technically not over, because obviously the US is still in the game. He's built up a bigger fleet again. If he invests heavily in carriers and fighters, he would dominate Japan. If he had done it a lot earlier in the game, he did do some decent harassment, I think, but he basically headbutted a brick wall twice into my navy and literally lost everything. So he's had to spend the last 2 turns recovering. I think it was 3 turns actually, 3 turns recovering. So if he wants to continue the game, that's fine. Though I'm probably just going to jinx myself and somehow fail to take Russia now, since I'm feeling a little bit confident now. Right, so anyway, with the Japanese here, I'm just going to get 5 more infantry, carrier, and another fighter. I'm just going to stack Season 60 here, so he has no chance of taking Japan. And yeah, it's always nice to expand the air force. And a carrier and a fighter is the most effective buy for Japan to defend itself here. So I think that's it. Yeah, the only thing I'm going to be doing this turn is trying to take Burma. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna move in mass here with the Japanese. Okay, so I shouldn't have to worry. I was feeling a little bit worried for my Japanese planes here, because obviously I'm going to move off with the Germans. But I think the Germans just have to buy 4 infantry here. The planes should be safe long enough for me to move them after the UK's turn. The UK shouldn't really have an air force left, except these 3 fighters and a bomber. So if he wants to do an infantry, 3 fighters and a bomber against 4 infantry and of course the Japanese planes, sure. It shouldn't really go well for the UK. Those 4 fighters are pretty devastating on defense. So yeah, I think this is as simple as possible. It's, this round here. Alright, good luck to Japan here. I'm only trying to take Burma, but hopefully he doesn't get 3 hits and takes out a plane. That'd be annoying. Okay, we take the territory. Very nice. Right, so I want my planes to land in 60 to protect my transports. And then these guys are going to move up, these guys are going to come down. So 1 bomber has to go here. 2, 3. Okay, so as long as I put 2 infantry here, the bomber should be protected from the UK bomber. Now let's swap back to SAC. I don't mind spending more points on carriers. I think fighters are just far more important. If he goes for it, he's going to knacker his navy, so I don't really need to retain my carriers. I'll just buy a new one. He's not going to have a real big follow-up, so... Okay, this is looking pretty solid for the Axis now. It's looking like I may have cracked the game. Not to jinx anything. I may have put the final nail in the coffin for Russia here. Fingers crossed. And Japan has a huge follow-up with this stack and this infantry, and then obviously that's 4 fighters and 3 bombers. So, devastating amount of power on Russia here. All I need is 1 infantry at least to even have a chance to do a follow-up with Japan. So I do have this tank here as well that can also engage. Alright. Aircraft carrier and a fighter. And then 5 infantry for China. So yeah, if he somehow kills my navy, which the chances of doing so are almost impossible, he has a 2% chance, then if he picks up these 2, an infantry and artillery, goes for it, he's going to have a 0.1% chance to take Japan. So yeah, okay, so shouldn't have to worry about that. These should be fine. Right. And a nice 40 IPC for the Japanese. Alright, so that's the end of Japan round 11. Okay, it seems like I'm running away with it now. And I'll be back with Germany round 12. Alright, that is the end of this game here. He forfeited here. What did he do? He bought another transport, 2 bombers and a destroyer, and they all went. Okay, but he didn't deploy the bombers, so he must have given up. Okay. Yeah, he took the Philippines here. And then he attacked West Russia with his the 3 American fighters and lost all of his fighters. So that was killer. That's insane to me. Strafing 3 infantry with 3 fighters. That's insane. Okay, so yeah, I mean, he couldn't point cap me either, so I wasn't worried about it. I did notice it might have been what he was trying to do, but there's no way he grabs 2 more points. It's just impossible. Russia was falling literally on Germany's turn, so all of that wouldn't have mattered, so I wasn't sweating because of that. So, the final thoughts, I think. Well then, I didn't have the best Axis game ever. This guy definitely knew. He really messed up my Japan game. I was completely thrown into the deep end. He did very well, especially early on with the UK. He did very well to stop me even. I could even have a chance to even take the UK territories, or even pressure India. Like, even if I wanted to go for India, I wouldn't have been able to, because the Americans were arriving right after. So he did very well with the UK and the Americans to keep Japan in check, to really stop me from investing into China to attack Russia directly. So that's very interesting. When I review the footage here, I'm probably going to take some pointers from this. I did like how he played the UK here, with the exception of him headbutting Karelia and Germany with the UK. Those were complete misplays. He just wasted UK infantry. I did like that with his UK, he had a nice big air force that kept Russia alive a lot longer than I was expecting Russia to survive for. He did get some very outstanding results in some of his attacks that completely gobsmacked me, that I was not expecting. He's played very bold with some of his attacks, maybe a bit too aggressive with the UK in the last couple rounds, and obviously with Russia he got very greedy. So, and then he went for Xinjiang with his artillery, which was not the play. Russia dipping into China as Russia or the Allies members, unless you have substantial forces, no point in taking China back, because it's just going to get instantly flipped back to Japan, and the Americans don't actually gain any of the profits for taking Chinese territories anyway, so that was a waste of resources, definitely. I think Germany, me making the call to commit to Germany onto Caucasus here was definitely the play that I needed to do here. I had to do some, because Japan couldn't do anything really to assist until obviously the later rounds. So yeah, I had to make a move with Germany. Germany on the Axis team here, Germany has to make the big plays, I think, because you can actually win the game with Germany on its own. Not really. It's a lot harder with just Japan. So I had to make a big play with Germany here. It paid off. He didn't like how Russia was looking against the German stack. As efficient as it was for me to deploy the tanks directly into Caucasus, I wanted to maintain that huge pressure, and obviously him failing to put British fighters to maintain. I don't know how long he would have been able to maintain it for, because I was probably just going to buy more German tanks right into Caucasus, just to get it done and dealt with, really. They were probably the most effective buys at the end of the day. So just trying to think, what can I remember from this game? I definitely made numerous mistakes. Obviously I'll remember each one when I review the footage, but I can't think of on top of my mind right now. His Russia hitting Caucasus that one time and basically nuking my assets in Caucasus, that was definitely a lucky. He definitely got the long end of the the stick here, I suppose you could say. He definitely lucked out pretty hard to get such an insane result. I could not believe it. That really, if it had gone any other way, even if it was an average result, Russia probably would have fallen within the next 2 rounds. He really did prolong the game with that move. It's a shame he couldn't capitalise on that with the US. Did say he played pretty well with the US, but obviously him basically headbutting a brick wall twice on my very defensive Japanese Navy did not help his case. He did lose, especially I think it was round 8 or 9. He lost 3 bombers and 5 fighters, which is just an insane amount of investment to lose, and I lost pretty much minimal. I took minimal casualties at the end of the day. I think I lost 2 destroyers and a carrier, but I did have 6 defending fighters, so it's to be expected. I didn't luck out. I'm not putting myself in situations where I'm in quote lucking out. I'm not relying on 50%. No, I'm making sure that I put myself in comfortable 90% odds, except obviously mid-game Germany. I was trying to bait him into hitting some of my territories with the British, which worked twice actually. He did have like a 1 in 3 chance on one of them, or a couple of those engagements, but obviously I came out on top because I had the superior odds at the end of the day. So yeah, I think it took me a little while to I don't think I played Germany really. I don't think I played Germany poor. I just got a bit unlucky, and since I was getting a little bit desperate, I made some plays and I baited him into hitting some of my defences here. So definitely stacking France. Every other turn was probably a good play to deny the British from keeping. Every other turn he could do a big investment into planes. He did keep doing an allies buy with the British that I used to do when I was playing last season, advancing into gold. Was investing heavily in the British Air Force. It's so powerful. It can be utilised in so many ways, especially if you dump a bunch of fighters into Russia. It gives you so much attack power on Karelia, which allows the starting of landings if you're doing a KGF with the Allies. Having those fighters really allows the Allies to solidify themselves in Scandinavia. That's for sure. And of course, you can, if Russia is if the Russian defense is big enough, then you can just simply fly some planes down to India, and then vice versa. Basically, you can basically shift your planes around. They're so effective. From this point on, after I'd taken Russia, I don't think the Allies could have really done anything, considering he's not even. Yeah. The beginning to mid-game, it could have been like slightly more aggressive, but obviously I can appropriate my buys to be very defensive or aggressive for Japan. I did a very good job of neutering Japan, like I said before. I couldn't really invest much. There was at one point where China was so thin. I was basically using every bit of money just to get just a couple of units into China. It did look pretty hairy for the Japanese. So yeah, I felt like I was thrown. I'm not used to having Japan thrown off like this. He did very well. I mean, he did a split, which I guess he was banking on the Americans to succeed here, and in the UK could just be able to harass the the Germans and the Japanese at the same time. But obviously he did fail with the Americans. So I adapted eventually and made his progress very ineffective. I mean, if you could just look at the map, it's not really... The Allies don't really have much ground. It's like... I suppose it looks pretty dominant for the Axis. The IC in Egypt was interesting, though I don't think it really paid off as much as it could have. I don't really know why he stacked it in the end. I did have transports here, but I had no units to transport, so I don't know why he stacked it. He killed the infantry in Burma, so he didn't need to stack it. I mean, the IC in Egypt works. I don't normally use it for this purpose anymore, because it becomes a bit of a waste of investment. Especially against, I don't know, it can be pulled off, but normally I put the IC down in Egypt if I'm doing a KJF, so I can get some more ships into the Indian Ocean. Yeah, so I don't know. But the IC in Egypt can work. Maybe I'll give it a try in the future again. But like I said, I don't use it for the purpose that he used it for. I use it for a KJF. So, I mean, yeah. Alright then. So, yeah, that is the game. GG and well played to my opponent. I definitely fought for this fight, for this game here. And it went a bit long as well, so well played to him. So yeah, GG and well played to my opponent. I enjoyed this game, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, just a quick note for the end of this video here is obviously that was my last Axis placement game. So obviously I've got my rank now. If you're wondering what 4 wins and 1 loss gets you, it gets you a high silver, which is a good start. I don't mind that. I wasn't expecting a plat, obviously. You gotta play more. You gotta get a lot more wins than that to get into platinum. So, but I think this is a good baseline to start from. I'm probably gonna finish my allies placement first, and then begin my game. Well, my progression to platinum. Hopefully, hopefully this goes well. Hopefully, I do make it to platinum this time.